Europe's split PFAS ban sets a dangerous precedent. On August 20th, the European Chemicals Agency, ECHA, announced major changes to the long-awaited EU-wide restriction on per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS. Instead of delivering a single, comprehensive restriction covering all uses, ECHA introduced alternative restriction options and split off 8 industry sectors, including sealing, machinery, explosives, military, technical textiles, industrial uses, printing, and certain medical applications, from the main evaluation. On August 27th, ECHA confirmed that its scientific committees will not evaluate these 8 sectors separately within the 2026 timeline. While they are included in the updated background document, RAC and CEAC will not deliver sector-specific opinions on them, citing time constraints. Instead, only horizontal measures like PFAS management plans or reporting requirements will apply. Why this matters? PFAS, so-called forever chemicals, are highly persistent, bioaccumulative, and linked to cancers, reproductive harm, and immune suppression. A European Environment Agency report in 2023 found contamination in drinking water sources serving at least 17 million people across Europe. The EU's Chemicals Strategy for Sustainability committed to phasing out all PFAS uses except where absolutely essential. By splitting the restriction, regulators risk leaving millions of tons of PFAS emissions unaddressed. Sealing applications alone are projected to consume 1.3 million tons of PFAS over the next 3 decades. These uses will now remain in circulation without binding restrictions in the near term. Stakeholder reactions. ChemSec, an independent chemicals watchdog, called the move a disaster. The only way to come to grips with the PFAS crisis is to turn off the tap with a universal approach that covers all uses. ECHA's split decision lacks respect for EU citizens and the planet as a whole, said the organization in a statement on LinkedIn. The European Environmental Bureau also criticized the carve-out. Several proposed long transition periods and alternative regulation are insufficient to address the PFAS issue. The Commission will not have the full picture when shaping the final restriction proposal, said Christine Herman, Chemicals Policy Officer at the EEB, in comments to Chemical and Engineering News. Scientists echoed concerns about rewarding delay. Industries that withheld information during consultations are being rewarded, while progressive companies that already invested in safer alternatives are punished. The level playing field is gone, ChemSec noted. From August 20th to August 27, a shift toward delay. August 20, ECHA's updated restriction proposal expanded the scope to more than 14,000 substances, but created loopholes through derogations in sectors such as telecoms, electronics, and transport. August 27, ECHA confirmed that 8 entire categories will be left out of RAC and CEAC's analysis until after 2026, formalizing that the carve-out is here to stay. The 8 sectors left out. These sectors represent some of the most significant and high-volume PFAS applications. Printing applications. PFAS are used in inks, coatings, and components of printing machinery, contributing to emissions through manufacturing and waste. Sealing applications. Among the heaviest PFAS users, sealing materials alone are expected to consume 1.3 million tons of PFAS over the next 30 years. Machinery applications. PFAS are widely used in lubricants, gaskets, and industrial equipment, where durability and heat resistance are required. Technical textiles. High-performance fabrics are often treated with PFAS for water, oil, and stain resistance, despite the availability of PFAS-free alternatives. Military applications. PFAS play a role in defense systems and aerospace components, areas where exemptions are common but risks are long-lasting. Explosives. PFAS are present in certain munitions and propellants, leading to environmental contamination near training and testing grounds. Medical applications. Uses include pharmaceutical excipients and immediate packaging, with exemptions often granted on the basis of essential use. Broader industrial uses, a catch-all category covering solvents, catalysts, and other specialized processes where PFAS use has been less transparent. By excluding these categories from the upcoming restriction, ECHA risks delaying regulation in sectors that collectively account for vast PFAS volumes. This fragmentation not only undermines the EU's chemical strategy for sustainability, but also prolongs environmental and human exposure to forever chemicals. Global implications. France has already passed a law banning PFAS in cosmetics, textiles, and ski wax by 2026, alongside a discharge fee. The U.S. is finalizing national PFAS drinking water standards, while several states, Maine, Minnesota, are phasing out non-essential PFAS uses. ECHA's committees will complete opinions on the 14 original sectors by late 2025, with the European Commission expected to propose final measures in 2026. But without the 8 excluded categories, the EU risks a fragmented and partial restriction that fails to meet its own sustainability commitments. As ChemSec put it, dealing with the PFAS crisis should be a top political priority. Anything less risks locking Europe into decades more contamination and billions in cleanup costs. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites from E+E Leader. Are you in the market for expanding your company's reach? Contact us today to learn more about custom sponsorship opportunities available for your industry.